What's up, Baja Express? All right, let's see. How you doing, Eric? Small green on CMND. Yeah, it looks like we got CMND today. I can take a look and review that. All right, first we can see pre-market scanner. $1 million share float, so it's a pretty low float. News: Clearmind completes a Type A meeting with FDA for a clinical trial of its proprietary meal-based CMND 100 compound for treatment for alcohol use disorder. Yeah, so it's pretty decent. At least we got some news on it. It's a low float, 1 million float. You know, it's definitely in our ballpark. Daily chart, wow. So it looks like every time it pops up, it does flush back down. I haven't traded it yet, Baja Express. I haven't traded CMND, but kind of just sitting down now. It does look like it does have a habit of popping up and dropping. So we'll see if we can get some nice tradable action at the open. It'd be nice if we can see maybe a move. Looks like we traded this recently. Wow, what happened on that day? I forget. Okay. Okay, so it looks like on this day we did have some tradable action on it. Looks like the chart is working out to be similar to what we're seeing today. Sort of like a consolidation period, kind of rejection of the highs, and curls back up and continues slightly higher. So I wonder if we're going to get something sort of like this. Hopefully it's not like what we've seen on ACON and that other stock that was just like faded right down, like really strong at the open. Hopefully we can see some sort of tradable action on this one. I don't know if it's going to go back to 6. But let's see here. Probably gonna have some resistance in here. Maybe. Maybe we can get up to into the 4s. I'd say maybe we can get up to the 4s. I don't know though. The daily chart does not look very nice. So it doesn't have that going for it, but it is a 1 million share float. It looks like there's nothing else really popping up. LAES, let's see, LAES. LAES is moving. So this one has news, looks like. We're ripping into the high. Let's see, this could be a trade. I wonder if it's synced up. Yeah, it looks like it did sync up. So LAES, we've traded this one as well not too long ago. I think LAES is possible. Let's see what happened on this day again. Alright, so the pre-market pump and then all faded all the way back down to the lows. But we're back up around 213. Yeah, we're definitely getting some resistance from this area here. Let's see if we can break over 230s. If we can break over 229, 230, then we have some, I would say, some room to run. Maybe up to 250, 260, 280, maybe 3, maybe. It does have news though, so it depends also if there's a lot of shorts in this on that backside. Because if there's a lot of shorts on that backside, we could actually see a move on this, a squeeze, like a big squeeze on this. Okay, let's see. Seals announces, so it announced 2023 unaudited revenue for 30 million, marking a 29% increase over 2022. Launches revolutionary on-package semiconductor provisioning service, shortening lead time to 4 weeks. So it's just publishing news that it shortened its on-package provisioning service lead time to 4 weeks. I'm not sure. I'll keep it on watch. I'll keep it on watch. LAES. CMND as well. So the reason I pull up other charts, like other days that the stock traded, is because on the same stock, previous days that it ran, it often rhymes similarly with those days. Stocks usually have this sort of personality, and if you can understand the personality, if you can understand how it moves in the past, you're more likely to kind of get a gauge on how it's going to move the day that you're going to trade it. So it's always important to kind of look back on the daily chart and specific days that had high volume and see how it traded, because history does tend to repeat itself. GOEV, someone's calling out GOEV. Let's see, GOEV. Really? What do you see on GOEV? I don't see anything. I don't even see any volume on this thing. So I don't like something like this because of just the lack of volume. And it's on the backside. So nothing that I would trade. CMND curling back up. Let's see. Maybe we can see a little bit more on CMND. Maybe up to 4, mid 4s would be nice. Looks like the pre-market chart wasn't too bad. Had decent volume so far for pre-market at least. Looks like we kind of had this wedge pattern on the larger time frame. Kind of like a flat top, ascending wedge. Looks like that dip coincided perfectly with that previous area. So it looks like that's an inflection point here. Resistance, 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 finally breaking through. Now it's acting as support. If we break down below, it's going to be weak. If we can hold this area and let's say continue higher, then you could see some more good action on it. check out the Discord. NVNI. Somebody's calling out NVNI. What's NKLA? Yeah, I don't really trade those large caps, Nicola. Can take a look at it though. KLA. Damn, this thing's already at 70 cents. I remember this thing had its real prime time in during COVID pump on NKLA, NVNI. Looks like you had that resistance right at 499. It's actually not terrible. NVNI is worth to keep on that watch list. I've seen a pattern like this before, and you know it has happened before where we could see like a test of the highs. Let's take a look at the flow first before I start making some predictions. But at least we have a few stocks today that are potential, which is important. Past 2 days I felt like we didn't have any potential, or very little potential. So I did get a new pair of glasses for Horus X. The other day I was telling you guys that the side broke, and it's a very good company. I emailed them. I was like, yeah, I accidentally broke my glasses. I bought these glasses like 2 years ago. They just sent me a new one in the mail. I was like, wow, great customer service. I got it 2 days later. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I definitely endorse the company. Very good customer service. They're on top of it. And you get that lifetime warranty. So definitely a good investment. Especially protects your eyes. You know, from migraines. You know, you get those sleepy eyes. But ALVO, I don't like ALVO. I'm not sure what happened here. Let's see. Looks like a partnership. News early in the morning. But there's no volume. Lack of volume. Even though it has a huge range like that, it looks like it could not hold its price. So it's not something that I like. I like stocks that have actual tradable action. LAES, CMND, NVNI. NVNI is a little bit larger float. And what was that other one? LAES. That one has a low float. Just good. Just good. CMND. So this looks like it's the one that's people are watching the most, just because that's holding an actual front side move. Nvidia, I haven't looked at this one in a while. I know it broke out to some like major breakout a couple months ago. Yeah, holy shit. I remember this breakout and I was like, no way. I was like, no freaking way. This dip down in here? Holy crap. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is a crazy investment. That's crazy. Oh. And then there's AMD. Is AMD similar? Is that what we're going to see here on AMD? A break of the high and just an absolute rip up to like 500? Aren't they like this similar? They make similar things. NVDA, like kind of like computer devices, like microchip types of things. I don't know. I'm not really big into like the whole tech space. I don't know everything exactly. Tesla. Yeah, chips for AI. Yeah, that's gonna be big. Oh yeah, that's gonna be real big. And I'm sure chips for automated vehicles. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Tesla, dude. I remember this thing down at $100. I remember watching it trade at $100, and I didn't buy it. I was retarded. I must have been retarded in that moment because Tesla at $100. Why are you not buying with everything you got? And you know, shortly after, I see it creep up. I bought into the fear, man. 2022, I bought into the fear, which I didn't buy into the fear. I was buying into the fear of actually thinking it was going to go lower, like that we're going to see like a massive crash. So I didn't buy anything. I saw Tesla trading at $100. Didn't buy it. Meta was another one, crazy, off of $100 up to $350. That was crazy. This was definitely a riskier play just because the change in company from Facebook to Meta. A lot of people were very bearish and didn't think that this company would hold up. But I think Meta's here to stay, man. You know, AI is coming, and this is gonna be one of the first companies that are gonna be there in the space that have a shit ton of money that can invest. They're gonna be first. Yeah, they're first to the market. And they have a massive, I'm sure they have a massive financial cushion to sort of invest in their products. I know they had that partnership with Ray-Ban. So, you know, they're going to have like AI glasses. I'm sure that's going to be popular. It's kind of like those Snapchat glasses, but like 100 times better. This is another company here. Let's see how the renewables are doing. Plug is a good one. Well, it was a good one. It just seems to be fading lower and lower. I liked this company, Plug Power, but doesn't seem to be. I don't know. I mean, it could be a good buy down here, but man, like, it's a heavy trend. It's a heavy trend. We're coming into some possible support. Round 4. I don't know. I liked this company, but I never got invested. But I saw the price action of this. I'm like, holy crap! I saw it down here from 25, and was like, before I know it, it's like up 45. I'm like, holy crap! Massive range. You make a lot of money, but I guess you can also lose a lot of money in something like that. Imagine if you bought it like 30, you'd be holding that $4 a share. Then there was Polar Power. I remember trading this in 2021. But again, yeah, renewables are not doing too hot right now. I think SLDP is Solid Power, yeah. Yeah, renewables are shit right now. I don't know. For those of you that are, I guess it's more of a, what do you call it? forget the word I'm looking for, but it's definitely one of those types of stocks or industries or sectors where it does good with like, it's not a commodity. It's not something that's going to be trading at fair value like consistently throughout bear and bull markets. These stocks are definitely going to be overvalued in good markets and then shit value in bear markets, just because there's no solid industry yet, really. We're getting there, but you know, it's still like, if this was, yeah, it shouldn't be trading at $4 if there was a solid industry for it. But who knows? And then we got Bitcoin. This thing, I look at this like probably every couple days now. It keeps grinding higher, grinding higher, grinding higher, grinding higher. I'm sure it's gonna go to all-time highs. I don't know the timeline. The timeline is the challenging part. You know, I would say high probability of hitting 69,000 or higher, but it's just that timing it is going to be difficult. And then you'd also have a lot of money tied up in Bitcoin if you want to make a significant amount. Like if you put in $100 in Bitcoin now, it's like, okay, great, you made an extra $100 after a couple of years. Maybe it'll be trading at 100,000. Maybe you make $150 on your investment. If you bought $100 of Bitcoin back in 2015, you could be up like 10K, 15K, 20K right now or more. So that window is definitely passed of a small investment turning into a lump sum. If you want to make some significant amount of money, it seems like you got to put in like, I got to tie up like 30, 40 grand, 50 grand, and then flip it at the highs when it gets there. But you know, could take 2 or 3 years to get there. It could, you know, pull back, do some shenanigans down here, and then finally curl up. And you know, I can't really tie up 50 grand right now in Bitcoin on that sort of play, but I'm sure it'll get there eventually to the all-time highs. It's still in it's definitely still in its infancy phase. The potential for Bitcoin, I think it's still yet to be even known. Float LES in 1.5. How's your weather on the East Coast? I'm in the Northeast, but it's been pretty crappy. Lots of snow and rain. I haven't seen the sun in like 3 weeks. I miss Florida. I used to live in Florida for a couple years in Miami, and my God, it was great. Every day was a beautiful day. Every day was amazing. Every day was sunny and warm. I loved it. I loved it. I didn't so much like the Miami culture, but Miami is like the only place where like you can speak English and people will look at you like, where are you from? Like, why are you speaking English? So it's like, it's not really, I don't know. It's not something, I don't know. I don't know any Spanish, so it's a bit hard to communicate with the locals, which is weird. I'm in my home country and I'm trying to speak English and people don't even know what I'm talking about. They look at me like I have like 10 eyes that I'm speaking English. So they all ask me like, why don't you know Spanish? You should know Spanish. You're living in Miami. I understand that, you know, if you live in Miami, you definitely should expect to come across a lot of Spanish individuals. But I mean, if you're in the United States, the primary language is still definitely predominantly English. So you can't really look at someone 10 eyes speaking English in the United States. That shouldn't really be a thing, but I guess it is. So I would definitely want to go back to Florida when I get a chance. But probably not Miami. I'm probably not going back to Miami. It's just not really kind of like my lifestyle. A fast life, you know, drugs, strippers, cocaine, gambling. It's called Vice City for a reason. Vice City, which is going to be GTA 6. It's going to be based off Miami, so that would be fun. But yeah, Tampa, Peter, Tampa. I was looking into Tampa. I actually had plans to move to Tampa at one point, about a month or month and a half ago, but the plans fell through, and I ended up not going. But I am gonna make plans to go back to Florida, and I definitely want to go to Tampa. But yeah, we'll see when that time comes. I'm not in a rush to really get back there because I want to take advantage of this opportunity here. Focus on trading, maybe do some traveling, you know, while I don't have any really expenses for rent or anything yet right now. And I can use that to kind of travel. And then when I come back, when I'm done traveling, maybe go to Florida and kind of settle in somewhere. Yeah, Tampa. I'm actually going to Sarasota in about next Thursday. I'm actually going to Sarasota next Thursday, so I'm gonna be taking Thursday off and then the following Monday for traveling. I'm going to Sarasota, so that'd be fun to kind of get back into the warm weather and kind of get to experience Florida again. And Sarasota is on the west coast of Florida, so it's right under Tampa. I'd say it's about like a 30-minute drive, 30 minutes to an hour south of Tampa. Surprisingly, Tampa is actually a lot cheaper than Miami. Like, apartments are still kind of reasonable in Tampa, and then Miami is like, it's like $2,000 for a shed in like someone's backyard with no electricity and no water and like infested with cockroaches. It's like they want like $2,000 or $3,000 or something like that. It's like absolutely ridiculous. The housing is insane in Miami. Fucking so damn expensive. It's expensive everywhere though, but Miami's just a whole nother level. All right, hit that like button for me on the way out. Stay away from Orlando. Yeah, I got all those tourists. I heard it's actually quite sketchy too. Orlando, downtown Orlando. I heard it's like actually pretty sketchy with like just a crime. But yeah, hit that like button on the way out if you're a new viewer. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's get into the disclaimer. Hopefully you guys get green today. Hopefully we get some decent action on CMND or LAES or NVNI. All information discussed here is for educational and entertainment purposes. I am not a licensed professional, and any information provided should not be considered as legitimate investment advice. All information has no authority over your own decisions. You're responsible for doing your own research before buying or selling. Day trading is risky. Studies show most people lose money, and my results are not typical, and there's no guarantee you'll have similar results by following my videos. Be wary of scammers and impersonators as well. There's been a lot of scammers impersonating my name and my face and my profile picture, trying to scam subscribers and other viewers out of money. So don't share any personal information or money, and I will never trade for you or want to trade for you. So, and most of the time I will not message first. So yeah, stay safe with that. Hope you guys get green today. CMND looks like it's going to be the main watch for me at the open. Maybe catch a couple of dips and see if we can get a decent frontside move on this. It seems to still be respecting this upside support, this ascending support here. So good luck today. Let's get green. Feeling good today. Have a great day. All right, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.